down, man. Suitcase this, my cell phone and my charger don't walk with a limp. You get it knocked off or missing, you gon' get it. Next time I see your ass, you gon' leave airlift. What's up, man? You already know, man. K-Fraud TV back in the building. I figured I'd just come on here real quick, man, you know, and touch basics, man, and speak on this little topic, man. You know, everybody want me to speak on, you know, King Shine and White Girl getting locked up. So I figured, you know, I'd put my little 2 cents into it or whatnot. You know, we had a fallout or whatever, and we don't really, you know, we don't communicate at all no more, you feel me? We don't fuck with each other no more, nothing, you know, but the last thing I wish on someone, you feel me, is to see them get locked up. Now, just recently, a few days ago, you know, both of them was arrested, you feel me, on some serious charges, you know, as you seen the thumbnail. But for the most part, you feel me, that's what I was trying to prevent with him, you feel me? When my dog came home from prison, you know, I just wanted the best for him, bro, because, you know, me and him was in there together, going through it together. We was in the trenches together, going through the jungle together. So I did all I could, you feel me, to give him a platform, you know, try to see him do better, you feel me? No one wants to see someone they fuck with go back to prison. You know, I don't want to see no one go to prison at all, you know? So, you know, the day he got out, you know, I had him pull up on me in my hood, you know, and I gave him some shit that I can't discuss on camera, you feel me, and gave him a pair of shoes. You feel me? He was fresh out. It was like, welcome home. You feel me?
On block, nigga. We out here, nigga. Eastside DV, nigga. Fuck you, Hollywood nigga, man. Fuck you talking.
Real king shit.
Yeah, nigga just got out today. Fresh out the chain gang that far.
You know, I wanted him to do, you know, right. You feel me? He got a job. You feel me? He was working at first and then lost his job and shit like that. You know, and then I put him on his feet. Boom. I gave him some shit. Here you go, bro. You know, do you. Get right. You know what I'm saying? And ever since then, you know, it was no looking back, you feel me? But at the same time, man, you know, when people go to prison, you know, and you adapt to that shit, you know, that's the lifestyle that you end up getting used to, you feel me? And, you know, it ain't always the same person's fault, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. But at the same time, it's like, you know, I just hate to see people, you know, go through shit like that, you feel me? Especially if they got kids or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You know, I know what goes on behind the scenes more than people just watching off of YouTube. I know more than the people on YouTube view, you feel me? So, like, that shit's just crazy to me, you feel me? And, you know, I was fucking with him heavy when he first came home. Of course, when he was in prison, I was still fucking with him, you know, sending him money, make sure he's straight, you know. He did that little 60 days in the box or whatever behind K-Fraud TV, you feel me? Blessed him when he was in there the whole time, you know what I'm saying? Even rode for him while he was out of confinement, you know what I'm saying? Because that's just what dogs do, you feel me? And, you know, this right here is just like an example, you feel me, to other people who come home from prison, you feel me? When you come home from prison, you got a second chance at life. And it isn't the fact that you got a second chance that you didn't get a life sentence in there and they let you out or anything like that. I mean it by you got a second chance because you could have not made it in prison, you know. Something could have happened to you in prison. Your days are numbered, you feel me? So God already knows what's gonna happen when it happens, and there ain't nothing you could do about it. It's already written out. Everything's written out, you feel me? So it's a second chance at life anytime you come home from prison. So when you have people that push you and give you them steps, you feel me, to try to see you go on a straight path, you know, not just me, there's other people that help bro out. You know, shout out to Def 23-1, you know what I'm saying? You know, shit like that. But it's like, when you got people that are trying to help you do good, dog, you know what I'm saying? You gotta just keep that path, dog. You know, don't get caught up in the mix, no bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy, dog, because it's like, to just know, like, my ex-dog, he finna go back into them trenches, you feel me? He finna go right back into that fuck shit that we was dealing with when I was up the road with him. You know, people that come out here, man, they got stories to tell and shit, that jump on YouTube and they're part of this, you know, this YouTube prison genre. You know, they need to, you know, take the opportunity, man, that people want to hear your story. They want to hear your voice. They want to hear what you got to say, like what it is you've been through, like have a message behind your movement, bro, and just push it, dog. And then just, it's kind of hard to have a message behind your movement and push it and watch it build if you ain't following your own message, you feel me? So you know, I never wish time amongst my worst enemy, you feel me? So it's like, you know, even though me and him don't talk no more, you know, I ain't spoke to him or his old lady, none of that, except for the day after we got into it all on the YouTube. We spoke on the phone or whatever. We were supposed to link up, handle some shit, you know, blase squaze. I still want to see them prosper, you feel me? I still want to see them climb and grow, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you know, not just for kids, dog, but it's like knowing the situation of what we was going through and shit we've been in. And it just sucks when you know someone got a good heart. They're just misled at times, but you know they got a good heart, dog. You know what I'm saying? And you know that deep down inside, behind all the fuck shit or whoever they turned into eventually, you know deep down inside who that person once was.
That dog K-Frog, man. Fuck who don't like it, you feel me? Free that boy Ghost.
Ooh!
Free Ghost.
Free that boy Toaster Oven.
Let's go.
You might as well throw it up while you're doing that. Fresh out the chain gang. It's your girl toothbrush. Who toothbrushes that, bro?
My great mama said.
Just like in the movie I Am Legend with Will Smith. He's got his dog with him. And his dog ends up turning into the zombie or whatever it was. And he had his dog in the headlock and it hurt him so much, you know, to kill him. But he had to because he wasn't the same person. You know, like shit like that. It's just, when you know someone's intentions of who they truly are and deep down inside who that person was,
What's up, man?
What's up?
You already know.
Watching for them niggas, man. I'm just posting behind the ducks in case the niggas start shooting.
it's a fucked up feeling, you know, to watch them go through shit. Even if you don't speak on them, even if y'all don't speak ever again, you know, but it's just like, you know, that dude was once a good dude. That dude once was a solid individual, you know, shit like that. So I don't wish him and his girl prison. I don't wish them nothing, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. To me, I just felt like I come on here real quick and, you know, and just break it down because they caught some serious charges, some PBLs. You know, she's got a immigration hold on her, you know, aggravated stalking and like some serious shit, you know. So fresh out of prison, you feel me? For those that don't know what PRR is, you know, that's prisoner release reoffender. That means when you first get out of prison, you have 3 years to not catch no violent charges. They make you sign the paper when you're getting released. 3 years to not catch no violent charges. If you catch a violent charge within them 3 years while you were under that PRR, your max on that charge that it carries is now your minimum mandatory, okay? Like if you catch a charge and you were facing 15 years in prison, when you catch that charge within 3 years you coming home from prison, now the bottom of your guidelines is 15 years minimum mandatory. That's day for day, no game time. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, that's the kind of situation that they're both in, you know, because they ain't been home for that long. So I know they fall under the PRR Act, you know, and shit like that, and it's just crazy. You feel me? So, you know, even though I don't talk to them or nothing like that, you know, they need to, you know, keep their head up. Anybody on here watching this or whatever that's fans of theirs or supporters of theirs, you know, or people of theirs or whatever, just, you know, you ain't got to relay no messages or nothing, but at the end of the day, you know, just be there for them. You know, that's simple, you know. Just stick there for them, you know, through thick and thin, and it is what it is, you feel me? And that's all I really got to say on this little topic. I figured I'd just put a little short video together or whatnot and break it down, you know, like you can't be playing with these second chances you get, especially if you've been to prison a couple times before that, you know what I'm saying? Like if this is your third, fourth time, you know, you can't be playing with these people, man, because eventually they're gonna get tired of you, you know. And as far as that immigration stuff goes, they can get tired of you over here in the U.S. and send you back to your country, you know. And then that just is, so it's like, it's just a crazy, you know, fucked up part, you know. I just figured I'd come on here or whatnot, you know. Everybody's innocent until proven guilty, you know, regardless of what the crimes is they did or whatever like that. That ain't none of my business, but I'm still gonna say free them, you feel me, because I knew them personally, you know what I'm saying? Even though me and this old lady never really seen eye to eye that good, you know, but him, I did. You know, I was in the trenches with him. You know, I spent his, when he first came home from prison, you know, like, we was vibing, we were fucking with each other before he put the weave in his hair to make his dreads, you know, that's all weave and shit like that, you feel me? Before he added all that, you know, like, that was my dog, and I always wanted to see him do good. And I used to tell him, no matter what, if I blow, I'm bringing him with me. You know, and that it is what it is. But hopefully him and his peoples, you know, they can, you know, handle it and get through it, do what they got to do. Lawyers or however it's going to work, you know. And basically that's just my message behind this shit, you feel me? If you come on here and you get a chance at second life, and you get a second chance at life after prison, and you get a chance to come on here and put your story out and have a movement, push your movement. You got to push positivity, man. You can't push just straight negative shit. You know, everybody wants to be the hardest person in the street. They want to be the most serious, rocking out ass prison channel. They want to be the most savagest goon music maker, you know, act like they're, you know, people be living like that for real sometimes, you feel me? But that shit can only get you so far. You know what I'm saying? But when it's positive shit, when it's positivity, you know, that shit is endless. Your growth is endless when it comes to shit like that, you feel me? And I know sometimes I don't be on no positive shit 24/7, because it's kind of hard, you know. I'm an ex-con, you feel me? So it's still in me a little bit. But I've came a long way, and I've followed out what I planned on following out from the get-go. Like I said, KFRL TV was made before I went to prison, you know? So I planned, I've been doing my steps as it is, and I've been getting better and better. This much each day, I'm more and more better at this positive shit, because that's what I want my message to be, is all positivity. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, like I said, man, my prayers go out to them, they family, you know, they loved ones, they homies, they brothers, they whole clique, all that shit like that, you know. At the end of this shit, you know, they come out on top. That's all I can really say, you feel me? But I appreciate y'all, you know, watching this little video. I just figured I'd put my 2 little cents in on that. You already know, man, that's KFRL TV.